You don't need more motivation. You've had enough hype, enough speeches, quotes, and playlists. Because if motivation worked long-term, you wouldn't still be stuck. Motivation is for beginners. It's where people start. But discipline is for winners. That's where transformation happens. Motivation feels good. It gives you a rush. It makes you believe today is the day. But then life hits. You get tired. Something doesn't go your way. And that feeling, gone. Motivation is like sugar. Quick energy, no substance. It doesn't last. Discipline is the meal, the protein, the fuel that builds something real. You can't build a strong life on feelings. You build it on standards. The truth is, most people know what to do. They don't lack knowledge. They lack consistency. And consistency only comes from one thing: discipline. Discipline is doing it even when you don't want to, even when no one's watching, even when you feel weak, tired, or unmotivated. And the ones who succeed, they don't have better circumstances. They just have better standards. You're not stuck because you're lazy. You're stuck because you're waiting to feel ready. But champions don't wait for a feeling. They move anyway. And that's what separates the top 1% from everyone else. It's not their energy. It's not their talent. It's their discipline. They do it regardless. And eventually, they stop needing motivation at all. Let's break this down with a truth you need to hear. If your actions depend on your mood, your goals aren't real. They're wishes, dreams. But when your actions depend on your identity, when you do what needs to be done because that's who you are, you're dangerous. That's what discipline builds. It builds identity. Motivation says, I feel like it, so I'll go. Discipline says, I said I'd go, so I will. That shift alone will change your life. Because when you become someone who honors their word, even when it's hard, you unlock real confidence. Confidence isn't loud. It's not hype. It's quiet self-respect that says, I do what I say, period. And the best part? You don't have to be extreme. You just have to be consistent. Discipline isn't about grinding yourself into burnout. It's about showing up in the small moments, when it's boring, when it's hard, when it's invisible, because those moments are where your future is built. Think of motivation like a spark. It can light a match. But discipline is the firewood, the structure, the fuel that keeps the fire burning long after the spark is gone. If you rely on motivation, you'll keep starting over. But if you build discipline, you create momentum that compounds. You stop restarting. You start rising. Let's make it real. Motivated people say, I'll go to the gym when I feel inspired. Disciplined people say, I go, even if it's not perfect, even if it's 15 minutes. I go. Motivated people say, I'll work on my goals when the time is right. Disciplined people say, time is never perfect. I create the right time by showing up. Motivated people burn out fast. Disciplined people last. They win because they don't wait for the path to be easy. They walk it anyway. Here's the real power of discipline. It doesn't just build results, it builds belief. Every time you show up when you don't feel like it, you prove to your brain, I'm not weak, I'm not soft, I'm not the same. And that belief, it follows you into everything. Your work, your mindset, your relationships, your future. Discipline is freedom. Motivation is flashy, but discipline is quiet. It's what builds the body you want, the business you want, the life you keep dreaming about. So stop chasing hype. Stop waiting to feel like it. You don't need more energy. You need standards, because motivation gets you started, but only discipline gets you finished. Let this be the shift. Stop asking, do I feel like it? Start saying, this is who I am now. The more you act like the person you want to become, the faster you become them. And once discipline becomes identity, you no longer need motivation, because you've already decided. Comment, discipline over motivation, if today's the day you stop chasing feelings, and start building the version of you who always follows through. The winner's mindset doesn't wait. It moves every day, no matter what.